We have quartering updates.
Yeah, some tweets about funneling his dad's balls or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, did we not talk about where we did?
No,
talk
we never
about,
talked about him fondling his dad's balls.
Wait,
Oh,
okay.
monsieur.
We talked about when his dad wants. Okay, here, let's read. Discussion with the wife as she watched Our Father. One of the women found out it was her father. We never talked about this.
No,
I don't think
Not on leftovers.
we had it in the doc. We just didn't get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
And we
so
had it on
good,
Friday
you
too. And we
guys.
didn't get to it.
The quartering, as you know, he defecates in his own basement and stomps it down with his feet. He's an absolute beast. He talks a lot of shit. He is the face of white purity. I can't get over the white supremacists. Just look at them. They're such fucking inbred freaks. Who wants to live in a country with people that look like that? Like, look at the quartering. And I'm sure that, and I don't think quartering has ever explicitly come out as being a white supremacist, but he talks about replacement theory and stuff, right? Oh Jesus, not I don't want to see
Drawing.
I just
Quartering.
typed quartering.
Yeah.
Just people being tortured, which is not unlike watching his show, but Jeremy. Yeah. Dude, his last name's Hambly, dude. Dude looks like a ham. This is the face of white supremacy. Do you know what I mean? Like, these guys talk about racial purity. It's like, dude, what are you trying? If you want to make your genes pure, at least look good. You know, start with something better than this. Like, if you're trying to breed, like the perfect Yorkshire Terrier, you don't start with like a fucked up freak ass mutant. Do you want a beautiful dog, right? Like, if you want, I'm just saying, if you want a perfect white race, start with something better than this. Does anyone co-sign? Like, look at this.
What, that he looks like a dog for
I
sure.
understand the logic.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Ian.
That's true of all white supremacists, you know.
Did you just?
At least when Hitler was doing eugenics, he would get like perfect Swedish, beautiful women, right? Wasn't he doing that to like mate with Germans? It's like, you don't start with this, bro. I'm just saying. Thank you. Next. Go ahead, Dan.
Just saying.
Ian just kind of like.
Did he die?
He looks.
Did
Oh,
he
it just
keel
happened
over?
again.
Ian, are you sitting there?
Hold on, Ian, come back.
I think Ian keeled over.
No, he's like scooting around or something. He went
He's
like
exercising.
He went like driving by the frame.
Oh, is he rolling around in his?
I think so.
Chair?
He's
Ian?
trying to hit that 10,000.
This is the face of white eugenics. We need racial purity, guys. Like, seriously, if you type let's type white supremacists. I just can't get over how fucking ugly these people are. Look at this. I'm saying, bro, we don't start with something better. You know what I mean?
Or just don't start.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, eugenics bad, right? But I'm just trying to give them some feedback. Now, I don't believe in eugenics, obviously, or racial supremacy of any kind. I think we're all God's children. But if you want a white master race, you got to start with something better than this, because these are all dumb, fucking sweaty pig. You trying to, if you want to do a cross between a pig and a human, that's an interesting combination. If you want to try to fuck a pig, if you want to create a human that looks like a pig, that's good.
Man, bear, pig.
You know, like a skinless cat. If you want to breed a human that looks like a skinless pig.
Skinless cat?
Or I mean a hairless cat, you know. There's
That'd
some
be
cats that
frightening.
don't have hair.
Yeah, no, I know that.
This is like a pig, bro.
We don't gotta insult hairless cats. I love hairless
no,
cats.
I just saying you can really
I love skinless cats.
you can really you can really breed specific traits. So
These guys are less than
if you
skinless.
want to breed a perfect white race that lives in a fucking stable and eats out of a sloth bucket, start with this. Right?
Right.
I mean, again.
For sure.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. But anyway, I'm talking about the quartering, of course.
Yeah. Who I don't even know if he espouses.
Google replacement theory and quartering. I'm pretty sure he's been there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Can you imagine though? You could breed those people into fucking. You could breed those people into a whole new species. It's awesome. Anyway, the quartering said, discussion with my wife as she watches Our Father. One of the women found out it was her father, who was actually her OBGYN. My wife was grossed out. I was like, actually, if someone is handling my sac or doing a prostate exam, I prefer it was my dad. Who agrees? Thoughts? Let's get the conversation going. I watched Our Father because I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually had a fear of this because Bruce was not artificially inseminated, but they took my sperm and put it in Ela, impregnated her that way. Turkey basted her, I like to say, is the medical procedure.
Mhm.
And I was like, dude, I don't want to do that because the doctor's going to squirt and put his own semen in because I know. So this is the guy that actually does this. This is a documentary. It's really interesting on HBO. Really disturbing, though. He was a fertility doctor, and he was using his own sperm for women who were looking for donors, and he was doing ones where he would throw out the father's sperm and use his own jizz. So he would go back, jerk off into a cup, and then bring it in and put it. I mean, it's fucking. The man is vile. Also, he was never charged, which is the most fucked up thing. Like, in my opinion, I think he R-worded every woman he did that to. And the piece of shit fucking district attorney refused to charge him. So the guy never even really faced any consequence. Oh, it's on HBO. Okay. Or Netflix.
It's on HBO.
No, people are saying Netflix.
It's called
I think
Baby-
there's two different documentaries about the.
About the same guy?
Yeah.
Well, the one, Our Father, I watched on Netflix.
okay.
But anyway, the fact that his wife is like recoiling in horror from this horrific, disgusting freak. And he's like, actually, that's kind of dope. So, yeah, basically, this woman thought her biological dad was her dad, and actually it was this disgusting fucking freak of a human being who used his own semen. And hundreds and hundreds of times, by the way. And so he says, my wife was grossed out by that, but I actually thought that was pretty dope. Who agrees? Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I would prefer a doctor to fondle my sac and prostate, not my dad. Again, I don't know the relationship Quartering has with his dad. Clearly more comfortable than mine.
Well, he's adopted. He was raised by two black gay dads, actually.
Okay, what's that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying that was what
Maybe they both finger his asshole.
That's
at the
what he
same
told
time.
us.
Maybe both dads get in there. One nut for each dad. 2 fingers, 1 butthole. That sounds like a good time, to be honest. This may be a fundamental difference between men and women, which I totally understand. Either that or need therapy. Yeah, the last one, big time. I like how he carves that out like, well, that's unlikely. No, you need therapy, bro. You need a new brain. Therapy's not going to cut it. You need a brain transplant. It was accurately pointed out below that it would be more of a fair comparison to find out that my bald doctor was in fact my mom, not my dad. To be fair, that does change things.
See, he's evolving.
I mean, they're both
growing. He's always learning.
I don't want either of my parents grabbing my balls, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is the great mind of the Quartering.
I just want to know what kind of mindset he was in when he was like, "Oh, this is a good idea."
Drunk.
That's true. That's true. Eh?
He is an alcoholic.
He went looking for affirmation, like to prove to his wife that this is a common thing that people think too. Like he was looking for people to agree with him. So
She was probably like, "Why am I with you again?"
yeah,
He's like, "I'm not crazy. Let me ask Twitter." Wait, we did. Oh, so this was a different one. We were talking about how, oh my God, this guy is like, does more gaffes than Joe Biden. We talked about this previously. He says, my wife had an emergency landing and caught a ride with another pilot to go to the hangar. Female pilot privilege. The moral of the story is I don't have to go pick her up, and I get to play more video games. And we're like, dude, your wife is getting railed right now by that pilot. There's no question about it.
Let's go.
And he responded to me by saying, "Dear Ethan, it's called a joke. Remember those? Maybe stick to hemorrhaging subscribers and running the world's only clothing line designed exclusively for pedos." Now, the hemorrhaging subscribers thing's true. I will stick to that. Definitely can see that. But the clothing line made for pedos, I thought was a very weird, very specific insult. And so, if you really look into it, and I say, well, I don't know any pedos that wear Teddy Fresh, but the more I thought about Jeremy, the more I thought, well, this is fucking really interesting, because I started thinking, well, Jeremy's first channel was going around arcade games. And I mean, well, just look at him, right? I mean, if you go sit in the red light district in Thailand, you'll see basically like
It wasn't arcade games. It was claw machines with little stuffed animals for kids.
So yeah, exactly. This was his first passion.
Hey there, I'm Jeremy, and you've come to that part of YouTube where you might be wondering how the heck you got here. Together with my beautiful wife and our best friend Brandon, we're about as obsessed with the arcade as anyone, specifically claw machines.
Now, is that a normal? No, I'm only bringing this up because he accused me of running a clothing brand for pedos. Now, I'm just saying, like, in terms of hobbies for a grown-ass man that looks like this, I'm just not sure that going and playing claw games is necessarily the best optics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that seems...
Look at this face. Is that the face of someone you want to play a claw machine with when you're 8? I travel the country playing claw machines with all the kids that running by themselves. Let's watch.
Different machines and have them in our houses when we're not playing at home.
It's like he's making this for kids. Wow, that's so cool. You guys want to come play claw machines with me?
We record our journeys as we travel across the country trying to win as many prizes as humanly possible.
Wow.
We'll also show you how these machines work,
No
what to look
way.
for, and how to win. And when we're not clawing, we're going to show you how to win massive tickets at a ton of
Candy.
different arcades.
No
Oh,
way.
hell yeah.
I
Puff
love
candy.
candy. You know who loves candy more than anything in the world? My 3-year-old son. Candy is life to him. So, again, I'm just saying, because you said the clothing is kind of like for P words, it just got me thinking is all.
Need another reason to subscribe? We also do giveaways. We'll ship the prizes anywhere.
No
in the
way.
world.
Give me your address.
Just give me your address, dude. Yeah, exactly. No way. This is so cool. This guy's awesome. And he gives away candy and prizes. Dude.
See us winning on this channel? We're probably going to give it away. Go ahead, become part of the Clawstruck crew, and get notified each and every time we upload a new super fun video by crushing that subscribe button today.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that, and then, there's actually other things like this tweet here. Okay, now I'm not saying anything. Maybe I'm just saying it takes one to know one, but I'm not one, and the brand isn't one, so that actually doesn't sound good. I don't like that.
Yeah,
that,
no,
that
that's,
angle.
that's a bad angle
I
to
don't
take.
like that angle. I disavow that angle. Whoever smelt it dealt it. Maybe that's a better angle.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard that applied to P-word accusations.
Well, he says
but-
your clothing brand is for P words. I said, well, whoever smelt it dealt it, my friend. Watch this.
What is the age of consent? What should it be in your mind?
Enjoy
Go on
this.
record.
I support whatever law is in place in your current residence. You know,
That's a cop out, isn't it?
let's get a real case. Asia Argento, right? Asia Argento. You guys, Bearing, you familiar with this? She, allegedly groomed a 14-year-old boy and then fucked him when he was 17. Now,
How old she?
she was like almost 40 at that point.
Oh fuck.
Well, she had also worked with him when he was like a 8-year-old or a 9-year-old boy in some Hollywood set.
Why are we focused on that?
Well, no, I'm just trying to take a long. It's a really long example of how I feel. Well, it's hard to say like every 17-year-old boy is created equal, right? But I'm saying like Asia Argento was in her 40s. She fucked a 17-year-old, and the age of consent in California is 18. So she technically broke the law. Do I view her as a fucking disgusting child predator? No, I don't. That will,
No,
but
but in all seriousness, though, if she groomed him from the time he was 14, I think it is a pretty disgusting crime. If she was 40, I can understand if she was 19 and he was 17. I mean, that happens. But 40 and she's groomed him since 14. No, that's fucked.
Chastised.
But isn't that fucked up, right? Like if I'm 16 and let's say a 24-year-old woman, you know, I'm at some like a music festival.
He's so drunk.
He's trash.
24-year-old
Absolutely
fucks
trash.
me. It's really hard for me to view that as like a predatory situation. I'm like, yeah. In the Asa Argento situation, she absolutely knew how old he was. And then like, I mean.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about. I was talking about your example scenario of a 24-year-old chick fucking 16. If she knew that guy was 16, yeah, that's fucked. She's committed a crime.
But if you're 16 and you get that pussy, do you feel like a victim?
Dude.
Cool.
I'm just saying, it seems like he's doing some he's jumping through some mental hoops there. And the fact that he's like blackout drunk, you know, is, you know, he's got no filter there, but it just sounds to me that a man who travels the country playing claw machines, asking for kids' addresses, and talking about how the age of consent is too strict knows a lot more than me about whatever P words want to buy or be or whatever. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Just saying.
Just saying.
Do you think he travels the country in a van?
Well, of course. He's got to bring lots of stuff, lots of candy. He's got to, you know, bring all of his video equipment. It's got to be a big white van.
Right. With no windows, because they probably sleep in it too, right? So you don't want...
No windows, because also the equipment is
peepers.
sensitive to light.
Yeah, you don't want anybody peeping in.
Right.
And he probably has duct tape back there, you know, just in case. Because duct tape is useful when you're on a haul trip. Rope is really useful to have. Shovel, you know.
Zip ties, you know.
Zip ties are good to have when you're the quartering. Just saying, you know. What is this? What is this, AB, from Dr. Quincy? Oh, about the guy, yeah. The only time quartering defended a woman is when she's a P word. That's interesting. Yeah, he never really defends women, but the only time he came out to unilaterally defend is when she was accused of having sex with a minor and grooming them from the age of 8.
No, that's not true, actually. There is one other time that he came out hard to defend a woman.
Go on.
That chick that got fired from Star Wars
Oh,
for
yeah.
saying the
Oh, yeah.
vaccine is going to
Of
put a
course.
microchip in you or whatever.
Of course. He loved her.
Yeah. He, like, really loved her.
How is he still married, man? It's so weird. I want to interview his wife. That'd be the fucking conversation of a lifetime. In the role of a lifetime, Jeremy's wife.
She's a pilot, too.
I know. She got, like, stuff going on for her. And you're married to a man who defecates in your house on the floor of your house. And his hobbies are claw machines.
I believe he peed in.
He
his
peed
house.
in his
He
house,
pooped in
Ethan.
Walmart.
Yeah, he pooped
Yeah.
in
Oh,
Walmart.
see, I thought he was
He was
pooping
paying.
down.
You gotten
the drain.
confused by Zach's brilliant edit of combining those two stories.
Yeah.
He just pees in the basement.
Yeah.
In the basement drain. He doesn't shit down the basement
Yeah,
drain.
yeah.
Well, he
That
very
we
well
know
could-
of. That we know of.
That we know.
We could speculate, though. This is all speculation that he could have a hole in the basement where he does shit. He defecates.
No, I think he shits on the drain grate and stomps
Okay.
it down.
He waffles it.
Yeah, he stomps it down. So shout out to the Quartering, of course, friend of the show. Good guy.